Hey GameSpace, it's Ed here. Ys Origin, the prequel to the Ys game series, launched just last week on Nintendo Switch, but before we take a final review and put that out on GameSpace, we wanted to delve into the collector's edition box set of this classic dungeon crawler that landed on our doorstep today. Ys Origin is the prequel to the Ys game series. It throws players back in time to an era before the events of the first Ys 1, Ancient Ys Vanished, and follows you on your journey as you enter a pretty treacherous tower filled with an absolute array of evil, all in order to locate two missing deities that manage to abscond on their duties. Featuring three potential protagonists, this arcade-style dungeon crawler divides the tale of Ys Origin around each of the three player characters. It gives anyone that picks up the game a different view of this adventure and a distinct playstyle for each of the journeys through this tower. Originally released for PC back in 2006, the rework and port of this game has since made it to PC via Steam, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the PlayStation Vita, if anyone still has one of those these days. This here is the Ys Origin Collector's Edition. It's available to pre-order right now for Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. The Collector's Edition does come available via the Strictly Limited Games Store and will set you back a total of €44.99 or your local equivalent. It comes slipped inside a protective cardboard slip, which replicates the same sort of artwork you'd find on the outside of any game box. Once we open it up, the package box is a more muted brown and gold cardboard arrangement, lightly designed to blend in on your bookshelf amongst leather-bound volumes of something I'm sure I wouldn't be able to read. Each of the sets comes individually numbered, although this one is missing that as a suppressed preview. Opening up the Ys Origin Collector's Edition, there's a copy of the game. As you'd expect, there's a cartridge inside it, as well as a reversible slip in the case. So something satisfying to being able to hold a game cartridge after all these years. There's also a 2 CD copy of the soundtrack that features, well, the game soundtrack from the Falcom sound team who developed most of the Ys series music. So if you're familiar with that, then this will be more of that classic action. Let's record. There's also a diorama set. See the box here that I initially thought were cards, but let's try and get it open and see if I can't do it without destroying it. So I actually managed to open this diorama without completely destroying everything in the box and the box itself. So let's just move this box out of the way. So rather than just a postcard style set diorama that I thought it would be, this is actually a plastic cutout that will include a number of the plastic recreations of the main characters in Ys Origins. It also looks like, as we unbox this, we've got a plastic background for the diorama, which I'm going to try and snap together. Nope, I'm going to fail to snap this together, but I'm going to leave it here because you can probably get an idea of how this diorama is going to look when it snaps together for you to put on your shelf and keep to look at day in, day out. Right, I'll take a shot of that later. Let's move this out of the way. We've also got a pin badge that comes with Ys Origins Collector's Edition. It includes the same kind of colour as aesthetic as the muted kind of brown and gold box that we've got. As well as that, we've also got some stickers. These are just showing the main three protagonists in a number of different forms. So we've got the chibi and we've got the cute pixel art as well as the main character art style. Thanks for taking the time to delve into the Ys Origins Collector's box set here at GameSpace with us. If you want to pre-order one of these Collector's Edition box sets, then you can go ahead and jump over to the Strictly Limited Games Store right now and pick up one of the 3,000 copies that are available in limited numbers. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch, but you do have a PlayStation 4, then Strictly Limited Games do have a PlayStation 4 version of this, in even smaller numbers with only 1,500 copies available, but you will still get all the same goodies that we went through today. If you're looking to find out what we actually think of the game as opposed to the cool box of shiny stuff, then ignore the loot and wait until next week, where we'll have our full review of Ys Origins on the Nintendo Switch. Thanks for taking the time with us today, and we'll see you again next time.